That Don't Sound Right is a podcast about talking the way we did before the internet.
When you could not prove anyone right or wrong, all the expertise was contained in the people involved in the conversation.
We hope you enjoy our conversations, and as you listen, if you find yourself silently saying, "That don't sound right," send us a comment. You're one of us. What's called the last straw. And that is where you posited
Yes.
that maybe we were
An overstrawed. Well, welcome back to another episode of That Don't Sound Right, a podcast about talking. I'm your co-host, Peter Bielman.
I'm Cecil Davis.
And we're just trying to have a conversation without Googling or fact-checking. Those things can so easily kill a conversation.
And tonight we're starting on YouTube, our first YouTube episode.
Right. So I'm welcoming back people that have been listening before. But if you are new, welcome for the first time to our podcast now on YouTube.
It's unusual because the That Don't Sound Right topic for tonight is actually a visual clue. I'm gonna show you something that I brought over tonight.
Okay.
You can describe it for everybody that's listening to audio only, but you'll also be able to see this on the That Don't Sound Right Instagram page. You'll add it to the website, I'm sure. And you'll be able to see it on the YouTube channel.
Right. But for those watching for the first time, we generally don't have props. But what we try to do is have a conversation. Sometimes we spring a topic on the other person that they're not even expecting, and we try to talk it out. And I have a feeling Cecil is going to spring something on me tonight.
And speaking of props, so this is the annex of the annex.
That's right. The annex is usually right over there. It's our sunroom, and we don't have air conditioning in there. So we're in the annex to the annex, which is actually, we decided our graphic designer, Emily, she's also our set designer. So she set up our set. Bunny got our bookcase organized as a backdrop. It just feels like a nice room to be talking to you. I hope you feel welcomed here.
And that's why you don't have air conditioning.
That's why don't have air conditioning
because your fan. So when you went out there, this used to, what I'm holding in my hands is the hub of what used to be a fan that had blades on it.
Right, a plastic fan.
Were the blades just laying off?
Yeah, they were.
Wow.
So this is how I discovered it. I would have never discovered it, and because I walked by there, and the metal grate that protects the fan was on the ground. Just it flopped down on the ground. Now, This is a mini split system. So the fan is not, most household systems, the fan
faces up,
blowing air straight up. This one, the air blows to the side. And so I walked by there, and the metal grate, the grill, was on the ground. I'm like, that is strange.
That don't sound right.
That don't look right. And then I look in there, and there's these big chunks of plastic on the ground,
which were your blades.
And I'm thinking, what in the world? But that thing was spinning. Woo! And it was still spinning. And then I went inside, and it was still cool.
Huh.
I mean, there was still enough. There was no airflow, but I guess there was enough cool air surrounding the unit to at least get the temperature going some. But I figure that's not good for it. For not to experience.
We're in the annex of the annex. Yeah, we've got some props. You'll probably pick up. If you're a experienced audiovisual person, you'll notice that we have on lapel mics.
Yeah,
we also have a prop mic. We have That Don't Sound Right hat.
A mug. Have a sip of water.
Have some water. I have a brandy rock in here.
That's right, but that's just water.
Just water.
Just water tonight. But this will be our bourbon station here for some of those cold nights.
So if you go back to episode 193.
Okay,
193, it was called The Last Straw. And that is where you posited that maybe we were
an overstrawed society, an overstrawed culture.
Right. And we talked about that there are a lot of straws, but you never really see straws in the wild.
Right. But every water bottle these days has a straw, or it's a sippy cup of some kind. Every coffee cup these days that you get is something that you're sipping at. I guess you're not using a straw.
Right.
And we did talk about that. Why don't we use straws with hot coffee?
Or beer?
Yeah.
Why don't you drink your beer with a straw?
Why don't we do that?
So we had to go back and listen to episode 193 to hear our rant about straws.
Maybe we need to record that on video.
Oh yeah.
And repost it so it's an actual video. We can have a sampling of all of the straws and sippy cups I have in my house.
And I told stories about how I get mocked for not using straws or lids.
Right. You agree that straws are no good.
I agree that straws are
You don't even like lids or ice.
No. So I'm handing you a cup, and so I'm going to describe to you what I'm handing you. I'm handing you an extra large Chick-fil-A styrofoam cup.
All right. Yeah. And you're handing it to me sideways.
Sideways.
I noticed. I saw you walk in with it, with your stuff. And I'll admit, I was nervous that you were holding it sideways. And so the deal with this cup, it's a styrofoam cup. It holds probably about a quart of your favorite sweet tea.
And on the side, you can see that it is got my name on it, my car description on it.
Yep, there it is. Cecil.
This has not been tampered with.
Right. This is.
I cleaned some of the tea off just so it would be sticky as I brought it in.
Okay.
But this has not been tampered with.
So what I'm seeing here is that it has the plastic lid on it, and instead,
securely.
Yeah, it's stout.
Yeah.
And instead of the straw coming through the X through the plastic lid, it has poked itself through the bottom of the styrofoam cup. And I guess it's about 2 inches that stuck out. And there's no straw sticking out where it should be
sticking out
on the business end.
Right. So I'm going to tell you the story of this cup, Peter.
Okay. Well, yeah, I have a feeling this is not going to sound right.
Okay. So I just a mere day ago stopped at Chick-fil-A, and I used the mobile through app as
right.
You and I used it the other night.
You expanded my vision on how to use that thing, and just about a couple of days later, I went and used it.
Right, it's nice for you because we go back to episode 192, the AI life coach.
Because Peter is drive-through challenged.
Right, you don't like drive-thrus or talking to drive-thrus.
I don't like talking because I can't hear them.
Right.
And I just get the sense they really don't want to deal with me.
Right. And so in episode 192, we talked about you not liking drive-thrus.
Right.
Because they've started to use AI now in drive-thrus.
Right.
But now you've got the mobile food.
Right. I can just put I can take my time. I can put the extra ketchup.
No ice.
I can put no ice.
Yeah.
No cherry, no whipped cream on my peach milkshake.
Right. I was able to do that.
And no one will look at me sideways.
Right.
Although you did look at me sideways.
Well, I did. But I was able to order that for you the other day.
But you understood me.
Yeah. And we did. And you could drive past the line of traffic.
Right.
You go right up to the front.
It was glorious.
And you said in Starbucks has the same.
Yeah. I mean, I've had the same sensation with Starbucks. I don't have to come across as high maintenance with all the different things I want in my coffee.
So if you've listened to the podcast for a while, you know I drive a 2004 Honda Accord.
Right. It's got like 1 million miles on it.
It's got 1 million miles, and it has the older cup holders in it.
Which means it's just one, right?
Well, there's two, but one of them I have an iPhone holder.
Right.
Occupying it.
It's right. Okay.
So I put the cup holders down in the back seat if I need to have extra room.
Do you really? Okay.
So this particular morning, I had a large Yeti cup with me with water.
Okay.
I had moved to the back seat.
All right.
And I have put my...
Because you're about to embark on a long trip.
I'm about to go through the drive-thru, and I'm getting 2 teas.
All right.
One for me, one for somebody else.
Sweet, no ice.
Sweet, no ice. And what I do is I actually will pull at a Chick-fil-A now. I'll pull into another parking lot. I'll do my mobile order.
Yeah.
And then I'll pull into the Chick-fil-A parking lot.
Right.
I do not mess with the drive-thru anymore.
Well, I mean, the line's long. You don't need to.
Line's long. I don't need to. So I pull through. I've now arranged the cups where I have one free spot in the front cup holder.
So you've moved all these extra things to the back.
I've moved everything else to the back.
Except your iPhone. You got your iPhone right there.
iPhone's right next to me. And I'm thinking, I'll just hold this one between my knees on the seat. Right? Because I'm going to be drinking this one. This one's going to be
But you do have the lid and you do have the straw. So you do have a sense of security.
Right. So I have a fully lidded tea that is handed to me.
Would you have done that had you not been fully lidded?
No. I would not have held it like in the seat like that if it had not had a lid on it.
Okay.
But I have a very secure lid and a straw.
Right.
So I hold the one tea, put a tea in the console, and I drive off.
Sure.
Happy as a lark.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm enjoying some little potato rounds or whatever they're
Oh,
called.
yeah.
Drinking
Tater tots.
tater tots. Drinking sweet tea.
You're living large on your morning drive.
Yeah, it's very nice.
There's not a whole lot of room between your lap and that steering wheel, Cecil.
Right. So this is a pretty tall cup.
Yeah.
And there's really not that much space. Like for this cup to pass from the seat past the steering wheel to the floor would take, it's almost a 1 in a million shot, I would say.
I mean, it just has to tilt over and then go, right?
No, it's got to, because the straw is extending through the top.
Is the straw above the steering wheel?
Yeah.
Is it above the?
Yeah.
It's above the bottom of the steering wheel.
Above the bottom of the steering wheel. You
So
would sit this cup in there.
So the steering wheel is actually keeping that cup from going forward.
It should.
Ah, yes.
So the car in front of me brakes or slows down, which causes me to brake a little suddenly. And when the car in front of me brakes, I brake, and this cup manages to shoot the gap. It manages to go between the lip of the seat and the edge of the steering wheel and land.
And you're too busy hitting the brake.
I'm driving.
You're hitting the brake.
Right,
you're not paying attention to squeezing the cup between your legs to make sure it does not go forward.
I'm not doing anything
You're
like
more
that.
worried about putting pressure on the brake pedal.
I have not thought that an object in motion will stay in motion. I'm not concerned about this T.
Right.
The T manages to just basically shoot the gap and land perfectly upside down on the lid.
So on the business side.
Yes. And I think when I get fully stopped at the light, I'm golden.
Right.
I have a secure cup. I mean, I have a secure lid, as everybody has mocked me for.
Right.
I'm great.
Where did you think the straw was going to go?
When it landed, it also landed squarely on the straw and drove the straw through the back of the cup.
Popped it out the top.
Right. So now it's upside down. There's a hole in what is the original top because the straw's passed through it. There's now a hole in the bottom of the cup, and the tea is being siphoned out through the straw too. It is leaking now
everywhere. It's kind of like one of those finger traps.
Yeah.
You're like, no matter what you do, it's not. No matter what you do in this case, you're getting tea everywhere.
You're getting tea everywhere,
and it's sweet tea.
The security of the top and the straw has lulled me into a sense of security.
There you go.
It has landed and driven the straw through the back, as far as our YouTube viewers can see, through the bottom of the cup.
So how did this end, Cecil? Did this end with half a gallon of tea on your floorboard?
The aforementioned Yeti cup that I had, I just picked this whole contraption up and jammed it down in that cup, which was full of water.
Okay, all right.
And just abandoned my tea.
You lost your tea.
I was very upset.
The tater rounds, did you were able to finish those out?
I ate those in grief.
Okay, all right. You did, but you didn't have anything to wash them down.
No, I didn't.
I'm real sorry about that.
I could have drank the other person's tea.
Right.
I decided not to do that.
So
they asked why I didn't do that.
But you feel like you would have been all right had you not had the lid in the straw.
If I hadn't had the lid, I would have had the tea in the console.
Would you?
The other tea in the back, and I probably would have poured the Yeti out.
Okay. You would have taken extra precautions.
I would have taken extra precautions. I would have been careful because I would not have been lulled into a sense of security by this straw.
Would there have been a sense that during this emergency braking event that the tea in the unlidded cup would have splashed all over your center console,
it could have
your
sloshed.
iPhone, and your shifter?
It could have sloshed, but it was just sloshed into the cup holder.
All right.
So now I am definitely against straws.
All right.
After this horrendous episode.
Well, I'm glad I'm glad it was cold tea and not hot coffee. Although you don't drink coffee and you don't drink coffee with a straw.
Well, I don't drink coffee with a straw. I drink coffee.
Okay, you do drink coffee.
I drink coffee, but usually not with the top.
Not with the straw.
So there you go. That is why the straw is jammed through the back of this Chick-fil-A cup. All right, so the reason this is actually a good one to start with, since this was a visual for YouTube, but the other reason we started tonight doing YouTube is it's our 200th episode.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations.
We're almost 4 years into this. I guess 208 will be the end of the 4th year. So we got 8 episodes to go. But I mean, 200 episodes, that's one episode every week.
Yeah.
For the last
The only week,
200 weeks.
yeah, but there's been a couple weeks that we've almost missed. We used our emergency episode.
Yeah, we did that.
We had a power outage that almost stymied us one weekend. And then there was one weekend where I was gone, something had gone wrong.
Yep. Well, I think you just needed me to edit it and publish it.
Yep.
I think we recorded it late. You needed me to edit it and publish
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
But you're getting ready to add to your duties.
Yeah.
As producer of the video portion.
I don't know. I'm going to be the YouTube producer, video director, and I don't know. We'll have to figure out my title.
Change your title around.
Yeah.
The other thing is we passed 30,000 downloads last week.
Another big one.
Yeah.
Another big one. People ask us, ask me at least, do we get paid for this podcast?
We do now that we're on YouTube.
Well, we don't get paid, but we actually need a lot more downloads than that to get paid. You think, 30,000. But when you think about it, it's 30,000 over 4 years, right?
It's a lot to us.
Yeah, it's a lot to us, but you kind of need about that many every week to really even start to even start getting paid.
That's why we're still micro influencers and not macro influencers.
And but we're still having fun.
Yeah.
And we're going to still keep doing it. We're going to add this video element to it to see if other people can join in the conversation.
Right, because you told me, I didn't realize this, but a lot of people listen to their podcasts by watching them.
They do.
Or have them on in the background.
They do.
You do that, right?
I don't.
With episodes.
Oh, right. Well, like when I'm washing the dishes, I'll turn on an episode of Seinfeld or The Big Bang Theory.
Right.
I'll have that going on in the background.
Yeah.
If I haven't already listened to our podcast.
Oh, do you listen to our podcast?
I do.
Do you?
I typically listen on the drive-in on Monday.
Yeah.
Listen to it. See how we did.
I rarely, after I've finished editing it, I rarely re-listen to it.
Really?
Sometimes I will.
We probably need to listen to it together more often and critique each other.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We probably should watch this.
Well, we'll
critique each other.
We'll definitely be watching this.
You wore that shirt?
I think we are.
We're in the same shirt.
We're going to do an episode on the things that we have in common. Because your kids have pointed out there's a lot of things that we have in common.
Yeah.
Are
a little eerie.
Not just in common, but like parallel lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I think we've come to the end of our first YouTube episode.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening. First of all, those on our audio podcast, and for you that are new to our YouTube channel, welcome. Thank you for watching and giving us a shot. If you enjoyed the conversation, think about hitting the subscribe button, both on the YouTube platform or any audio platform you listen with. If you're a longtime listener, give the YouTube a shot and let us know what you think. And leave us a review, leave us a rating so others can easily find us and join the conversation.
So do we have a whole channel?
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
We do have a YouTube channel, yeah.
And it's called, that don't sound right?
It's called, it's TDSR Podcast. Yeah, TDS. If you ever hear us mention the word, the letters TDSR, that's just short for That Don't Sound Right.
That don't sound right.
TDSR Podcast. If you want to contact us, we're at tdsrpodcast@gmail.com. Our Instagram handle is TDSR Podcast.
Mm-hmm. Which we'll put a picture of the cup on the Instagram.
We'll do that.
All right, that don't sound right. See, people with the video, they get to see how everything is made. So I read the ending every week. That Don't Sound Right is a production of TSR Podcast in conjunction with Camel City Studios. I'm your co-host and sound engineer. Peter is your other host and your
video producer. There we go.
And web designer. Camille is your barista. Emily does your graphic design. Ella does your Instagram. Giorgio tests our merchandise. Brent is our international brand ambassador. And as always, listener number one is
Scott.
So until next week, keep talking.
And stay curious.